Hello. Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad.
Merry Christmas. What's going on?
Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
What's going on, people? Merry Christmas. Happy Thursday. I know it's been a while. I've just been busy. Like, I don't know how else to say it. I've just been busy. I've had mad stuff going on. Work has been crazy. I'm trying to get clips and stuff out. I'm trying to, like, plan some time because, there's been no promotion. There's been no clips, no promotions, no nothing. Half of these episodes haven't even been named yet. So I have mad work to do. So I took a little break, came back, wanted to end the year off right. I think a couple of weeks ago was our official 1 year from start to now. But I'll say that this is like the official 1 year starting from January to now because it's the last week of 2025. And, it's been a really interesting, it's been a very interesting, I guess, year. There's been so many things that we've talked about. There's so many things that we didn't get a chance to talk about. I know we were supposed to come back with that Brian McKnight, his family's interview with Mark Lamont Hill after that situation. But I just ain't have time. It's like, it's too much stuff. Like, it's literally, like, the amount of shows that I've watched in the last week, the amount of movies I've seen in the last week, just all around consumption of media has been ridiculous. So it's like, there's just not enough hours in a day to do everything.
Nah, that's facts. You just read my mind on that, too.
And especially not by yourself. Like, it's but like, and granted, I could be better at being more intentional. And I think that's what my New Year's resolution is going to be, is being more intentional with my time. I can see the areas that need improvement as far as like comfortability and like, putting things off till tomorrow. And because essentially we were supposed to do the show last night, but as you can hear, I'm a little under the weather. I don't know how it happened. I don't know where it happened, but, I was fighting for my life last night, but, good rest and, just kind of like being a little stress-free. I feel a little bit better, but, what was your thorn of the week?
My thorn of the week. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, because, I guess it's the first week of winter and stuff like that. So, yeah, this damn cold got to me.
And I forgot to ask my mom what it was, but she did warn me, and she was like, there's something going on outside, be careful. But moms say shit, and they be in one ear, out the other, so I really wasn't paying her no mind. I gotta ask her, like, what was it? Because, I feel like people are still catching COVID these days, so I don't even fucking know. Like, it's a little ridiculous. But, my thorn of the week, I had something that was my thorn of the week. Damn, what was it? I don't remember. Well, my thorn of the week, I will say, is not looking back at the things that I set out to accomplish this year. I guess my thorn of the week is that I didn't accomplish as much as I wanted to. I've looked at my vision board. I've looked at like some of the things like my notebooks, my journals and stuff like that. And it's like, oh yeah, I really wanted to do this. Like I wanted to be, in the gym a certain amount of times a month. And, some months were better than others. Some weeks were better than others. But, just kind of keeping, keeping an eye on your goals. Because, you got to make smart goals. They got to be, specific and measurable and all of these other things. And it was just like, I set out to do 4 days a week, every week. And I wanted it to be just Monday through Thursday, but then I started like playing around with different days. But then I realized not every month has 5 weeks. Yeah. So I didn't hit my 20 trips to the gym a month. because they say that your health insurance is supposed to pay for your gym membership if you go 20 times within the month. So that was a little disappointing. What about your rose of the week?
My rose of the week. I got to be remote all week at work, and
that's what's up. That's what's up.
And also, as far as like the year goes, I feel like I did meet my investment goals and stuff like that.
Okay, that's what's up.
And I too feel like there's more I can do, but I look forward to 2026.
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. My rose of the week. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. That's crazy. Right. Because I just feel like I said, like it's been, you know what it is? I've been too consumed with media I saw all of Pluribus. I saw all of, what's that other show? Damn. The whole entire It franchise.
Yeah.
Freaking.
A quarter of, 20% of Stranger Things.
Oh, I mean, if you want to count that.
Okay, 10%.
I was about to say, what? It's been a lot because it was Pluribus, the It franchise. Then I ended up watching Begonia. I've been meaning to watch that. I am addicted to A21 movies. Like, I feel like A21 can do no wrong in my eyes. And the amount of... It's just the storytelling. Like, Begonia was... it was weird at first, but then the twists and, you know, all of the things, the acting, amazing. Emma Stone, one of my favorite white girls. You know, she does no wrong in my eyes. Jesse Plemons, he's a new kid on the scene. He's been in a few things that I've liked. He did a great, you know, job. And just everything as a whole, that movie was really great. If you haven't gotten a chance to see it and you like A24 movies, and even if you don't like A24 movies, if you just like movies that are like different and, you know, a little bit weird and, you know, looks like they were shot on a Motorola Razr, like, by all means, watch Begonia. And there was a couple of other movies that I watched too. I just can't remember them right now.
Marty Supreme is A24.
Marty Supreme, that was a good one as well, who I didn't know was a real person. Well, his name clearly wasn't Marty Supreme, but just the story of a New York small hat who, you know, wanted to take over ping pong and be the face of ping pong in America, and the things that he, you know, went through to accomplish that. That was a pretty, you know, dope story to be made aware of. So, you know, I give all of that to A24 for sure. I wonder what A24 stands for. Like, where did they get that name? Because that is A24. It was inspired by the Italian A24 motorway on which Katz was driving when he decided to found the company. Oh.
Good to know. Shit.
Okay. This was in 2012 with his partner David Finkel and John Hodges. The company quickly became known for unique, bold films like Moonlight, Hereditary. Hereditary was a good one. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. That was another, you know, mind fucky, you know, kind of, you got to keep up. Let me see. Ooh, excuse me. I want to see how many of their movies that I've seen. Man, Wikipedia always begging for money. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to chill. Like, stop begging for money all the time. Like, I get it. Y'all need help. Y'all need money for you know, servers or whatever. But relax.
Are people still able to edit like certain like articles in Wikipedia still?
I think you have to like have a account or something. Cause like if you look at the.
Oh, you just passed filmography.
No, I was looking to see like where they tell you who's edited. Like there's a little, like a little blurb Oh, they have a talk section? Like you can chat? Oh, wow. They just stepped their cookies up. Hold on. Oh, it's not a forum for general discussion. Never mind. Never mind. So yeah, let's see. Film library. Okay, I've seen Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, Uncut Gems, Talk to Me, Hereditary. I think I've seen Heretic. Which one? I think that's the one with the, yeah, I've seen that one. The two, they're like Jehovah's Witnesses. They're some type of random Christian Mormons. Yeah, they're Mormons. So they go to this man's house because they met him like at a store somewhere, and they're like, oh, can we come by to talk to you about, you know, God, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, yeah, come by. And he's like, my wife will be there, blah, 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 because they can't go to a man's house without the wife being present.
Yeah.
They get to the house. He answers the door. There's the smell of pie coming through the door. And he's like, oh, my wife is in the kitchen. And she was like, oh, okay, well, can you bring her out? He's like, oh, she's in the middle of something. I know better than to, you know, disturb a woman in the kitchen, something. I do believe it starts to rain, so that he invites them in the house, and then all of a sudden the door is like kind of locked, and there's like a timer on it. Yeah. So they get to talking, blah, 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 and one of the girls is like, okay, like, where's your wife? Where's your wife? Where's your wife? He keeps making up excuses, keep having the conversation until it gets figured out that the pie smell that they were smelling was from a candle, and that there's no wife in the house with this man. And he basically traps them, and he wants to test their faith. So he basically has them like going through a maze to try to get out of his house. It's kind of scary. Like it was really, really, really scary. But I liked it. That film was amazing. Especially for people who, you know, are obsessed with Mormons. Shout out to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Random.
I don't know. It's just something about their lifestyle and like just the things that they believe in that is really, really interesting. Like I first remember coming across the play Book of Mormon. Yeah. And like, you know, you hear about the history and blah, blah, blah. Granted, it is like an exaggeration, and they, you know, are being comedic and, you know, above and beyond. But it's just the fact of like, this is a completely made up religion with little to no base in, for lack of better words, reality. But
I mean, isn't that most religions?
So many. Well, no, because they say a lot of what's in the Bible can be proven through history. Like a lot of the floods and everything that has happened, there's actual proof that they happened. Yeah. So that's just a little differentiator. But it's just like, I forgot what the Book of Mormon, how they said the religion was started, but basically it's just a man that just said, yeah, God spoke to me. Nobody saw him. Nobody is there to, you know, verify this information. Nobody can corroborate the story. They just followed him. And I think that that's very interesting. But then again, it's like, it just goes to show people want something to believe in. They need something to believe in. Yeah. Like, you know, watching the Dave Chappelle stand-up special, when he started talking about conspiracies and the things that people latch on to because they just need to make things make sense. Yeah. Because without them, it's just too much unknown. And the human brain doesn't really do well with, you know, unknown. But let me finish going through them. I don't know why I didn't watch Lady Bird. I feel like, and I think Lady Bird ended up winning like a lot of awards when it came out. So I don't know why. I don't remember. Oh, this is not the full list of, okay. Because I was about to say Zola is not on here. I saw that. Yeah, here we go. Tusk. I feel like I saw Tusk, but I don't remember. No, that was a different movie called Whale. Yeah, Whale was about was it Tusk? Okay, no, it's not. But Whale was about a teacher who he never turned his camera on for his writing classes.
Yeah.
And then once at the end, he turns it on and they find out that he's like this super obese, but he's a brilliant, literary.
Is that with Brendan Fraser?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we saw that. I remember that one.
Yes. So that Ex Machina, I think that was like the first big, A24 movie was Ex Machina. I remember when that came out, everybody loved that shit. When we were young, never seen it. A Most Violent Year, never seen it. Amy, about Amy Winehouse. The Witch. I don't know why I didn't watch that. The Adderall Diaries, that's hilarious. Yeah, they just have so many. Moonlight won a lot of awards.
Yeah, that is A24. I forgot about that one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they just really have been so consistent. In 2017 alone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 movies in 2017 alone. That's damn near 1 plus every month. That is insane. But that's why they're on top.
Yeah.
That's why they're on top. And it's like, I've never really, you have people that are like, oh, I love Scorsese movies, or I love Blumhouse movies, or I love, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I think A24 is that of the millennial generation, because it's just too much. Like, this is crazy.
Nah, you hit the nail on the head with that one.
Some of these I've never even heard of, so I definitely need to. And that was just the 2010s. 2020s, still going. Zola was a good one. They took that Twitter story and turned it into a movie. That was funny. A girl came on Twitter, started telling her business about how she almost got sex trafficked, making friends with some random girl. Which, whole stories are always hilarious. Like, I don't know what it is about. And this is why I can't understand why people claim they hate hoes so much. Hoes have some of the best stories. They have some of the best adventures. I mean, is it dangerous? Yes, absolutely. A lot of the things that they get involved in is very dangerous. But, I mean, where else are you going to get a story that, inspires a movie company to talk about your life?
That is true. I mean, you can also dramatize it too.
Okay, yeah. So The Whale. So yeah, he did one called Tusk and one called The Whale. So I gotta watch Tusk now. Lord. But yeah, I mean, shout out to A24. Shout out to A24 for real. I don't know if I have too much to really talk about today. Other than Pluribus, if you haven't watched it, please go watch it. Shorty from Better Call Saul, I forgot her name. It's like Rhea Lahorn or Longhorn. It's some weird ass name, but
cool, don't spoil it. I'm gonna get into that.
Pluribus. It's a great movie. There's so many parallels talking about the internet, AI, humanity as a whole. All of that amazing series. I heard that season 2 is going to take a little while, but they've already been greenlit for season 2, so they should be either in production or about to be in production for that soon. What else was good? If you haven't seen Marty Supreme yet, go see that. It's actually a really interesting movie, and shout out to Tyler, the Creator, who got his chance to act. I mean, he didn't really have a lot of lines, but I feel like the embodiment of the character went well enough to where it doesn't really matter. He made his little bit of lines count.
Also another shout out to NBA legend George Gervin having a movie spot in there as well.
Who?
George Gervin, the old bald-headed black man.
I don't know who that is.
He was in the movie. The old black man with the mustache. He was bald.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was an NBA player. Back in the 70s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, what team did he play for?
Oh, he played for the Spurs.
Oh, I wouldn't know that. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else can I say? Watch. I mean, Welcome to Derry was a good series. Especially when you watch it in totality with everything else, it kind of makes things make sense. I just found it, very not gory. Scary doesn't always have to mean gory, because it's not a gory movie or a gory show by any means. But the amount of jump scares, like, it really relies on a lot of jump scares, and it's like, it's a little unnecessary. Just a smidge.
I mean, you got scared, so that's why you saying that.
Because I don't like jump scares. Like, that's the one thing I can't take, is I can't handle jump scares. Like, I hate it. Because I'm somebody who, when I watch things, and I don't know about anybody else, but like, there's some people who they watch things and it's like they're trying to put the pieces together as they're watching it. So they're not fully immersed, to where sometimes people are like, oh, I saw that coming from a mile away. I knew that was going to happen, blah, 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 blah. And there's people who watch like that. Then there are people like me who I'm actually into the story of it's happening in front of me. Like, it's happening as it's happening. So a lot of times I'm too immersed in it to see certain things coming. Granted, there's like different cues where like the music will change, or like you'll notice that things will get quieter or whatever, and it's like, okay, this is preparing you for a jump scare. Yeah. But a lot of Welcome to Derry was just out of nowhere.
By the way, they have the greatest opening theme song out of any show. That theme is a bop.
Oh, I wonder if it's a real song or if they just created it just for the show.
I think it's it was created just for the show.
I wanted to talk about a few things on Instagram. Just because there's like certain things that happen that I'm like, how could I be remiss in not
the
talking
utmost
about?
Respect and admiration
This dummy.
for our president. He has, I don't know if he even knows this, but he's given so many people hope that there's a chance to beat the bad guys and to win, and to do it with your head held high and your integrity intact. He's from Queens, New York, like me. So, but what it's shown me personally is sometimes, even in the worst feeling times in your life, you think that you're never going to come back from it. But you do. And our president shows that. He's been through every single thing a person could be through publicly. Having to constantly be lied on. It's not really that funny. Until you are in that person's shoes that's being lied on, you'll never understand what it feels like. That person is a human being. They have a family who has to read those lies. And it's just not fair. But you do. We won't be silenced ever again. We will speak up for Christians wherever they are in this world. Amen. We won't be silenced ever. Dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president.
Oh my God. It's the way she lies.
And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. Yes, we did. You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back. And this is what's so beautiful about this moment, because if the internet wants to clip it, who cares? I love this woman.
Dear young men,
Too bad you're late.
Like, what was the reason? Like, okay, so
I can break down the reason, but go ahead.
America Fest, right? Which I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. I think they said this was like the fourth or third. So basically, this didn't exist before Red Pill, Manosphere, blah, blah, blah.
No, it existed.
Amfest?
Yeah. It's Turning Point. That's who it's under.
No, that's not what I said. I said Amfest.
No, I'm saying Amfest is something under, I believe it's under Turning Point.
First.
Annual?
5 years of America. So it started during the height of all of this Manosphere, Red Pill, whatever. It's basically a giant conservative meetup where I'm sure Grindr and Sniffies and all of them other apps have been ran the freak through. But I say all of that to say, what is it for? I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to be for. I don't know why Amfest exists. What? Let me see. What is it for? What is Amfest? I don't want that. I want actual. Okay, Amfest Wikipedia. Oh my goodness. I don't care about Turning Point USA. It's an American nonprofit that advocates for conservative politics on high school, college, and university campuses. So they want to
groom children.
Right.
Like,
right. But now I want to know, Kirk was the CEO, chief fundraiser, and public face of Turning Point from its founding until his assassination. And why do they keep calling it an assassination? That's pissing me off.
I mean, like the way he got, I mean, that is an assassination.
Okay, so they hold several annual national conferences, the Student Action Summit, the Young Women's Leadership Summit. They also host a Young Black Leadership Summit. I had no idea. And a Young Latino Leadership Summit. Oh, they coming for everybody. I will vote for Donald Trump.
Fucking dummies. Funny thing about, speaking of Latinos, something funny happened in Miami, though.
What happened in Miami?
So they elected. So in Miami, they elected the new mayor over there. Mm-hmm. She's a Fidel Castro supporter. She literally said Fidel Castro was her hero.
Oh wow!
And then she went up against the person she went up against was also Cuban as well.
Oh wow!
That's making statements like that. Basically, is political suicide on your part.
Oh wow!
But then she ended up winning. Like, she's like the first Democratic mayor in Miami for like in 30 years.
A Democratic mayor who supports the actions of Castro.
Yes.
Wow.
When I first heard her say that's her hero, I laughed. I'm like, yo, she don't lose this shit. And then ironically, she ends up winning it.
I don't know if it's ironic. More people are racist than you think.
No. I say it's ironic because Cubans down there are fucking stupid. And I can attest to this shit.
Are they stupid or are they misinformed? Because I do feel like a lot of this, conservative... Because granted, most Caribbeans are conservative. Yeah. Most Caribbeans, at their core, are conservative. But this type of conservative ideologies are not what they agree with. And so I find it interesting that the things that y'all do agree on overwhelmingly you resonate more so with the things you do agree on more than you don't resonate with the things you don't agree on. Because it's one thing to say, oh, I'm a conservative, but I am not for the policing of black and brown neighborhoods. I am not for the kidnapping of immigrants, sending them to, what you call it? Because that thing with CNN where when they're talking about, all them people getting shipped to Venezuela or whatever the hell they were at and how they were being treated. It's like, I can be conservative all day, but if I don't agree on these things, I'm going to vote for somebody else, not just because we're conservative. Just like how people are like, oh, folks only voted for Kamala because she was black. And it's like, no, they voted for her because of the things that she stood for. Like, this man has proved himself to be a liar, has lied to you before, but then you still hold hope for, oh, he said he's going to lower grocery taxes. Eggs are still $7.
A billionaire promising that at that.
Like, eggs are still $7.
And like, also the reason why she lost too was because she couldn't separate herself from Biden or that administration because she was kind of pigeonholed.
But my thing is, what? I don't really, low key, I don't even really remember Biden's 4 years, honestly, because he was never in the news as much as Trump was. Those first 4 years of Trump, he was in the news every single day.
Yeah, because Trump is a celebrity, so. These news media cycles are gonna, whatever stupid shit he does, they're gonna run with it, and then not even report on the dumb shit, or all the fucked up shit he did in the back end,
I mean, yeah.
So, and with Biden is basically, Biden is a result of like, damn, we need to get Trump the fuck out of here. Let's elect this guy.
Yeah, but the thing about it is I don't really see anything that he did wrong other than he didn't work hard enough to get our student loans forgiven the way he said he would. That's the only thing that I remember about him is that he promised that he was going to get people student loans reduced or forgiven, and then made up, and I can't even see made up excuses because it's like not obvious, but you see it. It's the same way how when Obama was in office, all the things that he wanted to do, and he has to constantly fight against Congress, Senate, whichever one it is.
And what's crazy is,
and they were constantly, going. But Biden ain't never have no government shutdown. He ain't have no sending money for no genocides or no wars.
I mean, there's the Israel part, but the economy was way better, and he was handed an economy that was fucked up by Trump. So because of what happened during COVID and how most people lost their jobs.
But it's just like, I don't understand how you can put your hatred of other people against yourself and the things you need. I will never understand that. And Nicki Minaj doing this stuff, and it's just like, girl, you.
No, the reason why she's doing this shit because her dumbass. What was it? She has to pay. She was court ordered to pay $500,000 for something her husband did. Basically, he assaulted somebody, so that's what it was, and then she was in danger of losing her $20 million home. So, you see why her goofy ass is doing shit like this. But in hindsight, she's always been goofy. So I'm not too surprised.
I don't know if always is a strong word.
Always.
So okay, give me an example of the always.
Okay, so she calls herself, so she's always been like, for example, her husband is a registered sex offender. Her brother also diddled kids too and shit. So that pattern was there, and her supporting Trump and the GOP has always been there. She literally raps about voting for Mitt Romney and shit. And then when Trump first ran for president and shit, she was literally for it. She tried to code it as if she was trolling, but she was serious about that. So it's like it's things and patterns like that is how you can tell. And also, like, she acts like she's for women empowerment, but she's really for the patriarchy and shit like that. That's why she has all these issues with all these female rappers that follow her and shit like that.
Well, okay, because you said a lot. Let me dissect it piece by piece.
I bet.
So the female rapper thing, women empowerment thing, I feel like that comes from a place of it's black bootstrapping. I mean, there's no other way for me to explain it. Like, I had to establish myself in this male-dominated field, and it's only easy now because of all the work that I put in. Because yes, we had Queen Latifah, yes, we had Little Kim, yes, we had Foxy Brown, yes, we had Eve, but they never made space to usher in other women because they all had to adhere to a certain archetype, meaning first lady of blah, blah, blah. Like, Kim had to be first lady of Junior Mafia. Eve had to, like, you wasn't getting the respect unless you were attached to some man. Nikki, on the other hand, she wasn't first lady of Young Money. She just was a part of Young Money. They were
No, she was first lady. Yeah, she was.
I don't think that.
Yeah, she was the first lady of Young Money. Like, what other female rapper was part of it?
It's not about just being a female. Like, I'm talking about how it's marketed. Like, Young Money was never an all-male group, and then here she comes being the first lady of it. That's when I say first lady, it's like this conglomerate already is established, and now we just want to throw a woman in there just because. Young Money was essentially created because she was on her shit, Wayne was on her shit, Drake was on their shit, and they decided to join forces. And that's when Young Money became a thing. It wasn't all of these men just were chilling and they're like, you know what? We need some TNA around here. Let's get Nicki Minaj. So I will say that the amount of work that she put in, I can see why she wouldn't be so, I want to say, quick to want to lend a helping hand. And then it's also because she was very much the last of the Mohicans where, you know, there would only be one woman. So helping other women, and this is not excusing it, but I'm just saying, trying to look at it through a different lens, she could have helped someone else to her detriment. There was no guarantee that if she did embrace a Cardi B or that she did embrace any other woman coming up, that she would still have her spot as solidified as it once was. Now, you also mentioned about, you know, the people in her family being registered sex offenders. As far as her brother's situation, I don't really know too much about that, but at the end of the day, that's your brother. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with it. I don't know if my brother diddled kids, if I would be able to be okay with it. I don't know. I'm not put in that position. Thank God I'm not, knock on wood, but I couldn't imagine. I know people who they've had, you know, to deal with things like that, and it's not always easy. So I just never heard her denounce the behavior. I've only ever heard her say she loves her brother, she loves her husband. Now, for the husband part,
she also said that the person was lying on him and shit too. Like, she even like went out of her way to harass.
Well, cause, and this again, I'm not excusing it, but we cannot pretend as if older men dating younger women and getting the, I guess, approval of of the younger woman's family is not a thing because they're looking for money and whatever. People have sold their daughters to older men since the beginning of time. I don't know what the situation may have been, because I do believe they said something about he was like violent or like, I forgot what the exact charges were, but I don't necessarily want to put too much credence on that because it's just like, it was a different time. Niggas wasn't there. I just know that she could have held out and she could have dated someone else, because before her husband popped up on the scene, who was she dating? Did anybody know?
Safari. Yeah, she was with Safari when she first came in.
And Safari, who, as supportive as he is, I don't know. And I think this is the hard thing about being a more dominant woman, is that the types of men that you attract are definitely, and it's like, it's just not fair. Like, it's like her choices with Safari, who basically needed her to do damn near everything for him, or the man who's self-sufficient but has a sketchy past. And only because she knew him from her past, why she was able to overlook it or whatever, or take his side or whatever. It's just not fair. Like, cause who could she couldn't have ended up with Lil Wayne. She couldn't have ended up with Drake, cause he's girly as hell. Like, her options are just, it just really sucks. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
But yeah, a lot of people are vindicated. I mean, in hindsight, like Lil Kim, freaking Mariah Carey, what she would call it, Aretha Franklin, like I mentioned the other day. Like, a lot of them have negative things to say about Nicki with the justifiable reasons and stuff like that.
I mean, because she's a bitch. Like, I get it. Like, she is essentially, she's a bitch. But name me a New York woman who isn't. Like,
I mean, but again, like, I mean, Lil Kim wasn't shit, but she was also welcoming. Even though she shitted on Foxy Brown, outside of that, she...
Welcoming to who? Who has Lil Kim been next to as far as, like, when she was on her come up?
Oh, Missy Elliott. Who I think is the GOAT of rap. But yeah, Missy, who else? Left Eye. I believe Eve as well.
I mean, again, I'm not the music aficionado. I don't know about these people's personal lives like that. But I'm just saying that it wasn't like how it's now, where all the girlies are linking up and doing features with each other and hanging out with each other and doing all. We didn't have that. And she is the quote unquote turning point of that. Once she came out and her beef with Kim went so public and so viral, I think every woman after her changed because they did not want to be associated with that type of bad vibes. It's kind of like how all the women used to do women's empowerment brunches, but they charging people $100 and something to come eat fucking, eggs and toast and give you some fake affirmations and a little notepad and sending you on your way. Like, that was an era to combat all of the other, women don't stick together, blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Like, for example, with Cardi, like, with whatever issues that she has, like, she's welcome with the other female rappers, like, from Meg to Glorilla to whoever else you can name and stuff like that. But, like, if you notice, like, all the modern female rappers that Nicki has worked with, she's literally fell out with, even with Doja Cat of all people.
I mean, listen, mean girls exist, and unfortunately, Nicki is a 40-something-year-old mean girl. I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying, like, everybody can't be fucking kumbaya. Like, I just wish she didn't go this far. Everything else, the Barb's attacking people and, the way she talks to folks or behaves and all of that stuff, like, I wish it were different, but I think this whole going on Turning Point and going to AmFest and doing all this other crap, I think that's just way too far. Like,
even with the queer community, that support is cooked. Imagine if, like, a person like Rihanna or Beyonce, Madonna, or Janet Jackson did some shit like this.
I mean, yeah, knowing that majority of your fan base is, Ligga Bigga Tigga affiliated, and then you come out talking about if you're a boy, just be a boy. I don't know.
You have a flat ass. You just keep that flat ass.
I mean,
because it's gender. She benefited from gender affirming care. If we were being real.
I mean, yeah, unfortunately. But I mean, I just think it's sad, and they always say you should never meet your idols, or yeah. I mean, it's sad. It's really, really sad. And the fact, and it's like you up there searching for the words, like you was struggling. Bitch said handsome. What she say?
Handsome and dashing. That he's being lied on. Like, he's successful. I'm like, yeah, stop it.
Ridiculous. Utterly, utterly, utterly ridiculous. I don't know. She better never try to put on music again, because it's cooked.
Oh, no. At this point, listen, like.
It's cooked.
Listen, like.
She better go full conservative grifter. Don't try to come back. The black community is not having it. Like, they really not. And
if we're being honest, like, musically, like, yeah, she really got nothing like the black community could hold on to.
That's not true.
I mean, like,
her last album, Gag City, was pretty good. I had it in heavy rotation for a little while when it first came out.
I think the last Nicki album I heard was Queen. That was like 7 years ago.
I don't think I listened to Queen. Let me see. Gag I think I had.
Pink Friday too. That's the I didn't listen to that
Pink Friday. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, Pink Friday. I was here for it.
Yeah, because at this point, her music to me always been like cookie cutter. There was really nothing original about her, you know.
Okay, now you're bugging. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't think nothing in her music is. I feel like she sold like when she came out with her mixtapes. I was like, okay, I fucks with her. But like I would say after the second, third album, that's when she went full pop and shit. I felt like she was more like she made like more microwave music. She can't make the music that like a Doechii would make. Is what I'm saying. She really can't. She absolutely cannot.
What are you? Never mind. Again, I'm not going.
Like she's not a. She's more. She's not an art. Like she's not an artist. She's more of a. She's more pop than anything. It's like what Mos Def said about Drake. Like her music is compatible with shopping.
What are you talking about?
Wait, you don't see that?
No, you're gonna have to make that make sense.
Like what is original about Nicki's music? Like really think about it. Like what in her music is original?
Define original.
Like it can't be replicated. Like it's unique to just her. Like Nicki, like for example, like Missy Elliott, like her sound is unique to her. Like Lil Kim, her sound. I mean, even though she don't write her shit either, like her sound is unique to her. Like you hear records like the song with Mobb Deep, Quiet Storm and shit. Like Nicki doesn't have records like that, or even like with Cardi B, she doesn't have music like that. Even though, like, okay, so with Nicki, like she. Great rapper, but musically she's not that good to me. I feel like Cardi makes better records than her, but Nicki's a better rapper.
Cardi is pop.
Huh?
Cardi is pop. No, Cardi is not hardcore competition, and it's more about a vibe. Her music is essentially for vibes. She's used in commercials. She's used in clubs. She's used for, marketing. That is her music. No, so where are you getting all of this? I mean, granted, Cardi is one of my favorite artists now, female artists out now, since her mixtape days. But I'm really struggling to see
like she
what
knows,
you mean that Nicki is not
like Cardi,
original.
That's what I'm saying. Like Cardi knows she knows what her lane is musically, and she sticks to that.
She doesn't know shit. She knows what people give her, and this is no disrespect to her, but
yeah, no, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like you're pointing to like her not writing her shit, and I agree with that.
No, it has nothing to do with her not writing her shit because I do believe she does contribute. I do believe that she has some she's not like a. And people hate to admit this, but after that the Whitney Houston documentary came out, nobody really knew that Whitney wasn't writing her music. She just knew a feel. She just knew that when music was presented to her, she knew what felt original to her and what she was able to portray in said music. But she didn't sit and pen anything. I think the same of Cardi. Cardi knows what feels authentic to her and what she is capable of delivering, and she chooses her songs and music based on that.
I don't think that's what Nicki doesn't have.
How?
Like she goes off what's trendy, what works.
How?
Like that one song off her last album, the Everybody joint. Like she's like sampling an old record for like your main single. She was following that industry trend. That's what I mean.
That comes how many years after she came out?
I mean, no, there's more songs like Super Bass, songs like
What did Super Bass sample?
No, I mean Super Bass is a pop record. Is what I'm saying. I don't think she has any rap records comparable to Cardi. Is what I'm saying.
So name a Cardi rap record.
That one with Glorilla from a few years ago. The Outside joint. What else? I gotta say, I Like It Like That. That's a song that's unique to her. That's a rap Latin record right there.
What? Never mind. I'm not having this conversation with you. I'm already over it. That is I'm already over it. I'm not having this conversation with you. You're ridiculous. Just say you don't listen to Nicki, because say that she's not original is fucking insane.
No, she really is not.
No. That's ridiculous. Like, that's utterly ridiculous to say that Nicki Minaj is not original. You're bugging.
You really have to sit down and think about it. Like, she's not.
You've clearly thought about it, and you haven't given me one good example yet. So I'm still waiting.
All right. Damn, I'm trying to think. Shit.
Because granted, I can't.
Like songs like "Moment for Life." That's when she was original. I think she departed from that.
But that's not what you said. You said she was never original.
Okay, I take that back. I felt like she sold out. I would say she sold out her sound basically, and then she just made whatever that was trendy in the industry. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's really no memorable. She has no real memorable records, is what I'm saying, in a long time.
Okay, we not doing this. In that note, have a Merry Christmas. I hope y'all enjoy. See y'all in the next year. 2026, we in this bitch. Period.